We are living in times when things may be tough, hopes lost, and nothing to turn to. With all these, always remember that life is a story, and each of us holds a pen in our hands. We often believe we are the sole authors of our journey, meticulously planning every detail, chasing dreams, and making decisions based on our own understanding. But what if we let God write our story? What if we surrendered the pen to Him, trusting that He, the ultimate author, knows the perfect path for our lives? As someone born and raised in church, I can safely say that surrendering to God and letting Him handle our struggles is worth it. Let us start by asking a question: why do we struggle to let God write our story? Many people find it difficult to let God take control of their lives. There are several reasons why. Fear of the unknown. Trusting God requires stepping into the unknown, and that can be terrifying. We like to have control over our circumstances, knowing what comes next. Surrendering to God means walking by faith, not by sight, and that level of trust can feel unsettling. Desire for control. As humans, we like to be in charge. We believe that our plans are best, that we know what will make us happy. This desire for control often prevents us from surrendering fully to God, fearing that His plan may not align with our personal ambitions. Past disappointments. Some people struggle to trust God because of past pain or unanswered prayers. When life doesn't go as expected, it's easy to doubt that God truly has our best interests at heart. These experiences can make us hesitant to relinquish control, fearing that we may face more disappointment. Cultural and societal pressures. The world tells us that success is defined by personal effort, wealth, and status. Surrendering to God's will often means going against what society deems successful. This pressure can make it difficult to trust God's plan, especially when it doesn't look like what the world celebrates. The beauty of letting God take over. When we choose to let God write our story, something incredible happens. Our lives take on greater meaning, and we experience a peace that surpasses understanding. Here's what happens when we surrender to God's authorship. He sees the bigger picture. God is not limited by time or human understanding. He sees the entire story, from beginning to end. While we may only see a few pages, He knows how everything will work together for our good. Romans 8:28. He turns brokenness into beauty. Many of us have experienced pain, loss, and failure. But when we give our story to God, He takes our broken pieces and turns them into something beautiful. What seemed like a setback can become a setup for something greater. He guides us to the best path. Proverbs 3:5-6 tells us to trust in the Lord with all our hearts and not lean on our own understanding. When we acknowledge Him, He makes our path straight. God's way is always better than our own, even if we don't see it in the moment. He gives true fulfillment. The world promises happiness through success, relationships, and wealth, but true fulfillment comes from walking in God's purpose. When we let Him write our story, we find joy, peace, and contentment that no worldly achievement can provide. How to surrender and let God write your story. Pray for His guidance. Regularly seek God in prayer, asking Him to reveal His plans and direct your steps. We hold nightly devotions as a family and take turns praying for each other. You can also adopt the same and trust in God. Study His Word. The Bible is our roadmap, showing us how to live according to His will. You can have a hard copy version or even have the app on your phone. A couple of verses a day helps fuel your day and keeps your candle burning. Release control. Actively surrender your worries, dreams, and plans to Him, trusting that He knows best. This may be tough for some, especially if you feel like God has let you down. Remember, His promises are new each morning. Stay in faith, even when life doesn't make sense. Trust that God is at work. His timing and ways are perfect. Surround yourself with faithful believers. Having a strong community of believers can encourage you to stay on the path God has for you. I have my go-to people that I pray with and even ask to pray with. Letting God write your story requires faith, patience, and surrender. It may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. The one who created the universe and knows every detail of your life loves you deeply and has a perfect plan for you. Will you trust Him with the pen? The best stories are the ones written by God, full of purpose, love, and divine direction. Let Him write yours today.